Welcome back, folks. We just watched the first game of XGN versus Eager, and XGN really took it to the bank this time around. Eager going to try and sneak things out into game number 3. That right there was DJ Broxy B 2032 himself.
What a guy. What a guy that one. Welcome to the commentary desk once again, guys, for what could be our final time today, as XGN seems to have Eager's number, and that number seems to be 2-0.
Yeah, XGN, I mean, everything was just coming up Mailhouse for this team right now. Eager has to change. They just have to assess what happened and fix it, obviously. But, I mean, where do they go?
Don't give up 6 kills at the 6-minute mark of the left side camp spawn, I guess. I mean, like, but like I said, I mean, that's such an obscure kind of calculated play that came out of that this former denial squad, now XGN. I don't know. You got to hope they don't have another pocket strat or something like that. I mean, we could be like trumping this all up, and it could just be that they were like, I don't know, we just thought it was a good time to fight, you know? Like, I mean, often it is that.
Yeah, I think there's 2 key points here for this game right now. One, defensive wards. Vision in Eager's own jungle is going to matter a lot.
Wards win wars.
Exactly. XGN was routinely in their opponent's jungle, and that's another take. Either in the picks and bans, make sure you have members that can fight when being invaded, or 2, just take the fight when you're being invaded. A lot of times we just saw Guan Yu single-handedly push 2 people off of a buff camp. That can't be allowed to happen if Eager wants to win this game.
It's always worth mentioning here that XGN was the higher seed in game number 1 and chose the first pick position.
Yes.
Going into game number 2 here, the loser does have the pick of sides. Eager lost the game, and they have chosen the second pick position again.
Really, when it comes down to it, I don't think the pick ban strategy out of Eager was too flawed. It was just the execution in game.
Well, look at XGN. I mean, look at the strategy. They're just like, all right, we're going to take first pick, and we're going to ban Odin. And we're going to put tons of pressure on you to figure out what healer you're going to ban. And now it comes down to Eager to say, are we going to give them hell and just write a death note for ourselves, or are we going to try to figure out a way to beat Guan Yu? And look at the cackle there from Mace.
The brothers Grabowski.
They banned the Athena. First pick hell. My goodness.
Yeah, that easily a hell.
That means that this game needs to end before 30 minutes, or XGN is like a 98% lock.
Hell is easily, I mean, most of the professional players call Hell a time bomb. You beat her, you beat her early on, or you don't beat her at all. So Eager, right here, I'm really looking for.
You need like Neiths and Fenrirs.
I'm looking for Neith, I'm looking for Fenrir, I'm looking for Thanatos, I'm looking for early game gods ready to do it at 16 minutes.
I don't know, Thanatos, that's gonna be tough.
I always try to sneak Thanatos in there.
Hitting the scythe and the ultimate.
No, realistically, I don't think Thanatos.
I mean, Thor could be a pick here.
I don't dislike the Thor.
Thor is an early game character.
Sure.
Execution-wise, a little tricky maybe.
I don't dislike the Thor. I'd rather a Fenrir, I think. But we're going to see the Guan Yu.
I think that was a lock. That was like a for sure they were going to take a Guan Yu +1.
Yeah.
Athena banned out. I would say it should be Guan Yu Neith. I think the Hades.
Guan Yu's haters.
Hades, I don't know how well he actually fits into the idea of an early game pressure team. Like, he can clear really well, but his early mid game is not very strong. His late mid game into late game, he gets he turns this massive powerhouse, but without a little bit of snowball, his early mid game can be lacking, as he does need a first item Warlock slash into boots, into something protection to really come online. It's going to come down to some expert level play, and this is the easiest draft of XGN's life. They're going to start just eliminating anti-healers, and they'll take Sobek, and the Hui maybe a little suspect, but they want to pick up some nice AoE presence to go, like, drop the Suns on the Hades, and it's tough for him to really to live. And
also, not for nothing, I mean, this is Bronx's god. He loves the Hou Yi. He played Hou Yi before anyone else really played Hou Yi. It was him and Zapman that were doing it.
Right, and then Allied came around and actually played it.
And then a lot of other people.
And then everyone,
Right, but he was one of the first to really embrace the Yeezus. Sylvanas going to be picked up for Eager, so we'll see Jelly on one of his better gods. I love that decision from Eager.
Eager's definitely looking for a Neith in this composition. Like, there's a 100% chance of looking for a Neith, and very likely going to be a Freya as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Freya or a Kronos perhaps. Talking to
those are the opposite of early game.
They are, but that's right. Freya can fight. Freya's a little bit of a fighter. Kronos definitely not. Freya's more likely than the Kronos, but
sure.
In talking to Air Kruger a little bit, he was talking to me a little about how much they watched the UK VODs and. The draft that Eager had in game number 1 of their first set, which was Sol, Guan Yu, Sylvanas, Soul laner that doesn't matter. Well, it was the Guan in that case, and the Neith mid with the Soul is the strongest composition you can draft these days. Right now, it's the strongest composition around, and I tend to agree with him that like magic damage core in the duo lane, Neith in the mid lane, and then a bunch of heal cores besides that, and that's probably what you're going to see out of Eager in this game as well. You're going to see. Very likely a Neith picked up here in this picking position to go for the mid lane, I would suspect. which does synergize with the idea of early game, and then they'll find some kind of super aggressive mage to go in the duo lane.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
We'll see. I mean, I would say it's most likely that's Freya Neath, and they're trying to decide which one they want more.
Well, they're going to go with the Zhang Kui.
Okay, so they're going to. All right, so this puts a little bit of a different spin on it here. They're taking the Zhang Kui because it's such a high priority pick, and they just absolutely cannot win against Hell plus Zhang. Like, there's no way to win.
That's very true. Zhang by himself has actually proven to be a little bit lackluster.
Right, he's okay at best.
Yeah, even here. But once you throw the Hell into the mix and all those protections coming out with healing.
Well, you match it with Khepri or you match it with Hell or something like that, right? Something that allows Zhang to dive really deep. One of the most overlooked things about Hell, and maybe the thing that really pushed her over the edge to be the unstoppable force that she is the movement speed bonus on Inspire, which is her heal. With max CDR and beads 3, it's 100% uptime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you can, I mean, obviously it's 100% uptime when you use your beads 3, which is once every 90 seconds.
Right,
but you can heal, you can inspire, then you can beads 3 it, and you can inspire again, and then you're looking at whatever that is, like 10 seconds of 20% bonus movement speed. It's better than Heavenly Agility.
And then you pop your Heavenly.
That's right. Yeah, it's
always fast.
It's as good. This is also being played on the patch before Hell was nerfed, for what it's worth.
So we've got our 2 hunters, and we were talking about how badly we wanted to see.
Well, not actually our 2 hunters.
Yeah.
It's
that's
Bronx Bombers.
That's Bronxy.
But that is not Air Cougar.
That is not Air Cougar. But in any event, we wanted to see Eager really bring that Neath.
That's Jelly, right?
Yes, that is the support player. But we didn't see that Neath. In fact, we saw what could be considered the polar opposite, late game Shibalanki.
Yeah.
I find that rather curious.
I'm going to say this, and I'm not sure if I'm right, but my guess is that Eager got about halfway through this draft and got cold feet, and we're like, we need something for the late game.
Okay.
The way to beat the Hell is you got to beat it early.
Yep.
And by the time the Shibalanki matters, the game is going to be over because the Hell's going to have stormed right through everything.
Yes.
Now, there is maybe a case you can make that the Shibalanki ultimate paired with Guan Yu is going to be really effective, and the Zhang Kui as well.
Sure.
The Shibalanki ultimate is global. It's extremely disruptive in team fights, and you have a very good team fight based squad, but you're going to have a very hard time shutting down this mid lane Hell. My goodness.
Shibalanki ultimate, Hades fears.
Yes. Yeah, there's setups. I mean, there's setups, but Hades pull will also stun you out, right? But
ooh.
But how good is that? I mean, because this is what Hell's going to do. Heal whole team. You did nothing.
Yes.
Right? Plus you can cleanse most of that. Any kind of shenanigans setups like that takes that time, Hell's just going to cleanse that.
Yeah, realistically, this Hell makes the face.
We also said nothing about Chalk. They're going back to the Chalk here. And the Wheelish for Homefei.
I mean, it worked, right?
Yeah, we have Sobek plus a Wheelix, which is and a Hu Yi knockup. So you got 2 knockups with the Wheelix.
You got a Chalk knockup if he plays it right.
Get out of here. And you have
hey, it makes it do extra damage.
You can pull Hades from his underground jump.
Yes, you can.
Death from below is what it's called.
It is technically a leap.
It is technically a leap.
You're leaping.
And once again, we're just looking at Old Mace in the face, seeming like he's found out the answer to facing Zhang Kui mid, which is just buy sprint 1. Spy sprint 1.
Just get away from it.
What is he going to do?
Get away from it.
Yeah, I mean, his ultimate, it requires proximity. So
yep. If
you're not in that proximity, no damage dealt. The old triple bank there coming out of Mr. Bombers.
Mr. Bombers, that's what we're going with?
If you're nasty.
Mr. Bombers.
Mr. Really? Bombers. I mean, it's DJ Bronxy B.
DJ Bronxy B and Bronxy B Raps presenting the latest.
Mr. Bombers if you're nasty.
From XGN. So, I mean, wave clear. Easy as pie for this Hell. Not at level 1.
Well, perhaps, okay, not necessarily. She's wildly mana hungry through the first 7 levels, which is why most players more comfortably play her in the solo lane.
Sure.
It's not the easiest god in the world to stay kind of at the mana equilibrium with, and if we take a look at Mace of the Face, you'll see that he has quite a few mana pots here.
Oh yeah.
No, he had just the 1, right? Because he went the sprint 1. So, not entirely sure. He's going to go back early. Is what we're getting at here. It's going to be just Homefei plus very likely the Sobek here. At some point in the next 90 seconds to 2 minutes, so the Hell can go back and finish off those boots and get the mana online.
What I do want to say, though, is his wave clear, his counter wave clear, actually, is going to be fantastic. Zhang Kui clears a wave 2 abilities. He throws the card out, and then he exercises, right? Mm-hmm. And you exercise after about 2 or 3 dot ticks so that you can kill all the minions.
Yep.
Well, if Hell heals her minions during those dot ticks, The exercise isn't going to clear the wave.
Not quite as good. That's right.
So, so Hell's ability to really combat the wave clear coming out from Zhang Kui is definitely something to think about.
Let's check in here to the dual lane for a moment, as it's going to be fairly Sylvanas-centric. I mean, he's going to clear the wave, and then they're going to fall back. Sobek will tank it up a little bit, throw a Sickening Strike out to heal himself from the minion damage, and then they'll go ahead and put out Ricochet and tank it just outside of the tower, and then you see that being shown off. But let's take a look over here to the right side solo lane as well, as there's two ways to handle Chalk in the lane, especially something like a Hades. Option one is that you always just avoid the axe. Option two is that you stand in the minion wave and force the aggro onto the Chalk anytime he throws the axe. Dwarfs has gone for the former of those two. All things told here, though, Chalk's having a pretty good time in this lane. Like, Dwarfs, oh, okay, feeling a little chippy there. He's going to dash into that one. And he's going to take a ton of damage for this. This trade is actually going to come out in favor of old Bobby Basketball, but I mean, you'll see just how well this Hades is able to heal up. But, you know, the thing is, it's just so hard to push a Chalk out of a lane that, I don't know. I mean, do you like Hades into Chalk? It's like...
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where Chalk's going to clear the wave. Hades is going to clear the wave. You're likely to just see these characters ignore each other until they're both about half HP, and then someone goes for the kill. And by half HP, I mean they just haphazardly find themselves taking damage throughout the course from minions. This is the wave where they don't pay attention to each other. They just pay attention to the waves for the most part.
I feel like that it still should be Hades getting the better of this, though.
Yeah, of course.
And it doesn't appear that way. As well, they're going to hit 6 even. They're basically dead even.
Yeah.
And Hades should have a little bit of an edge over the Chalk. It's the burst heal versus the hot.
In that regard, yeah, but they'll both, once we see level 8 or so, both of these characters are able to clear the minion wave in one ability, especially with the Bluestone.
But it should be just at the very nature of the matchup. It's a ranged character versus a melee character, and Dwarf should be getting the better of the poke.
Ooh, Dwarf's gonna dive in, but here's help as well.
He's got an ult. His only option is the ult, and I don't think he can. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, if you're following along at home, that's why you don't dash to clear the wave, ladies and gentlemen, because it leaves you open for the rotation, and you never do it when you don't buy wards. I mean, he has no wards. That was the easiest gank ever.
Well, Eager, XGN shows their hand, puts a lot of pressure onto the right side of the map, and because of that, Eager able to do what XGN did last time around and steal the buff camp. So
that's what's good.
Love that decision.
Yeah, that shows just how strong this Eager team is.
Adjustment.
I mean, yeah, you make the adjustment. You see them piling up on the right side, you make an aggressive play on the left side, and you're going to get away with it every time. And that's a lot of the reasons why you see teams fall way behind, because that pressure play will come to one side of the map and they won't get anything in return. Eager is going to be keeping this one pretty close, though. Old Bobby's going to head back. His blue buff going to be sniffed out by Hades, but he needs to be careful. He could run into a Hell +1 here pretty quickly.
Chalk can succeed without a blue buff. It's not the end of the world if Chalk doesn't get his blue buff, especially with that passive available. But with a rotation like this by Team Eager,
here we
they're
go.
all coming. They want to fight, not just take the blue buff. Dwarf intelligently did not use the dash this time around.
Yeah, he did.
No, it was Quan Yu.
No, he just dashed.
Oh, well, there's the ultimate, and Bobby Basketball finds himself dunked.
That, to me, is the... Tom just fist bumped his own pun there. That's the old trap play where you just played Chalk, you were a late game Chalk, you had 4 defensive items, and you were just smacking everybody around. And then he sees 3 people taking the blue. He's like, I'm Chalk, baby. He walks in there, he's like, oh, wait, I have just boots, I'm dead.
Yep. Yeah, that's adjusting after one game after another. That definitely will stick it to you. But with that said,
no, just place randomly.
It's just one. What?
Adjust.
Oh boy. Oh boy. But that's the only death that he's going to suffer because of that. Because now, okay.
Yeah, now you remember. Yeah.
I'm awake. I've got it. There we go.
That's right. I don't even have Jotun's Wrath. I got nothing here. You think we're going to see damage on him?
Yes. I think we. No. Because of that death, I think and the fact that he's up against the Hades.
It's back to the Stone of Gaia?
Yes.
Maybe just an Emerald Talisman this time.
Sure. I think we see Emerald and then maybe Mail.
Mail of Renewal.
Yes. Mail of Renewal. It works so well with
the thing about right, because a Hades going cooldown reduction boots, Emerald Talisman is going to be plenty. He's not going to do that much damage.
Exactly.
I like it.
So we'll see how you get silenced out a little bit. I like how Dwarf has already made the adjustment, though. We're not seeing him dash the wave. We're seeing the
Shroud of Darkness.
Exactly, into the explosion ability. So it works out for Hades, able to make the safe choices this time around in lane.
Right along with Homofey, he's done basically nothing but farm. He got first blood and then has Yeah, just farmed up a Storm actually at level 8 here at just past 6.5 minutes. They're doing a little bit of babysitting for the Hell as well. I mean, she's not the safest laner in the world.
Very important that he's doing the babysitting for the Hell if XGN want to win this game.
But remember, XGN, they got about maybe a 20-minute window remaining here before this game needs to be over for them. This is going to be a good start, potentially. Freddy Q's going to dash into multiple here. He's going to avoid a little bit of the damage by lurking in the waters, and it looks like it will be sufficient. One more ghost, not going to be enough to clean up the Sobek. And now here comes a counter initiation out of XGN. Hell's now in the mix. She's going to cleanse off one.
They got to kill him.
But also damage. Mesa Face is maybe bit off a little bit more than get you. No, not indeed. Here comes the Hu Yi, dropping the Suns, pulling back one with a Wheelish. Airgrider tried to jump away, and Homie had none of it, and they find themselves one kill out of that. What was about a 10-player engagement. One kill happens, and it does go to the side of XGN. And remember, guys, this is a best-of-3 contest. XGN up 1-0 and ahead 600 gold with a Hell through 7 minutes.
Eager looked like they had everything they needed in that fight. Unfortunately for the guys on the side of Eager, we saw the chase stop onto Freddy Q, so we didn't get the dead Sobek. We saw just lack of commit, honestly, is really what I identified there, Bart. We saw a couple of targets chosen and not killed.
Dude, I'm still laughing about DJ Bronxy B raps.
Yeah, Bronxy B raps. He's the one that wound up with the kill, actually. A Wheelish served it up to him, and he just laid fire on the track with the ultimate, the Suns, letting it rain, making it drop.
Oh, okay. How about this? Going to be a rushed Lotus Crown from Ace of the Face.
Love it.
Why do you love that?
Lotus Crown's an item that helps his team out, and playing this Hell, he's not looking.
Sure, well, but there's more than one item that helps his team out. Well, get soloed by Dwarf.
Bobby Basketball wants a Lotus Crown right now.
Bobby. Uh-oh. All right, Bobby. All right, Dwarf, come on, buddy. Okay.
Get soloed.
Yeah, get soloed by Meerkat.
Dwarf picks up the kill. Fantastic play. He's going to have to answer to the jungler here.
He's going to take a ton of damage. Look at that Blight explosion. Homofay, bad positioning there. He's going to get smacked.
Now this is the Dwarfs we're used to seeing, honestly. This is really the Dwarfs that I've become accustomed to watching for Eager. He's able to dominate the lane by himself and deal with both his direct opponent and the jungler. It's exactly what we just saw. And because of that, Eager's able to put a lot of resources onto the Gold Fury. XGN is here. They're present. Their mid lane is alive. And, well, I'm not sure if they want to combat this.
Yeah, Gold Fury going to get down to about 50% now. Looking for the moment to go in. Here is Freddy. Old Shadow Q here. Guan Yu's taken to the cavalry charge. It calls mid to fight from Eager. Fight's breaking out now. The Suns have been dropped. There we go. Freddy Q's going to try to disengage, but Sylvanas has found a nice angle on the backside. They're going to try to pick up Sobek. Not going to find him for now, and it does look like Sobek's going to walk on this one. No! Homofay will pick up 2 with the dot. Down will go Freddy. Down will go Homofay. Hell not there to heal them up. Chalk starting to rotate, but the Guan Yu already here zoning. Gold Fury now back under 40%, and it looks like it will be going to Eager for free.
Oh no, Gold Fury's going to be leashed as Chalk comes from around the backside. Gold Fury all but taken. Team Eager now forced to start it one more time. Gold Fury down to about 50% HP. XGN trying to make things happen with the heal out of Hell, making things faster.
Oh, that's a big ultimate.
Dwarf. He gets 2 in the ultimate, and everybody collapsing. Dwarf with 1, Air Cougar with the other, and now Eager's got the open window to start the Gold Fury.
And they're going to take a look at McCoy's here, however. Let's take a listen in with Eager here, as it looks like they've won themselves a big fight, and they're now going to disengage. Let's hear what they have planned next.
I dodged your shit. We're good.
All right, we're fine. Good job. That's so good.
All right, someone needs to stay.
I'm staying.
I'm here. We're only like 600 up off that.
That's huge. Our XP.
Yeah, it's really big though. The XP. I got a double kill.
I know, it's really big for me. I got a kill.
I got a couple kills. I'm stacking Warlocks now.
I'm not.
Be careful of Sobek. He's D-winning gold. I didn't have enough for a sentry. He could loop around mid. Be careful.
Yeah. I have a sentry.
My beads are down.
I'm gonna go T-ward.
Let's get our bus. All our bus up. Yeah, I'm gonna back right here and get Divine Ruin.
All right, I'm backing.
I have Divine Ruin online now. I have sentry and I got beads.
Your blue's coming up soon. I'm gonna look for lefts.
Well, the gold lead slight, but the experience is not. And you heard Eager really recognize that, able to figure out that they're a little bit up by way of experience as well as gold. And you know, it's less about the lead and more about mitigating the lead that XGN had started.
And you heard Divine Ruin picked up there by the Zhong Kui. That's Sam Bam. Now going to have that anti-heal utility item available to him. But with how that last fight went, if they can find initiation like that anytime, they'll be very happy. But look at how the experience has played out in this one. A little bit weird. The outside lanes for Eager at 13 and level 13 and 12 apiece between the Hades and the Shibalanke. And then you look at the XGN here, it's level 12 in the solo lane and then 11. So they're up a bit in the mid lane and the jungle, but behind in the outside lanes, which is where the carries live. So for now, good things for Eager.
Right now, Eager, we got 2-on-1 as far as the chalk is concerned. Doris looking towards the wave, playing it safe, doesn't want to aggress too hard onto the Stone of Gaia chalk.
But you got to remember, I mean, we're still looking at a 28, 29 minute window for this Hell to become a massive problem here. And so Trouble's going to be Homofey. They're going to dump a lot into him, but over the wall he will go with Suku. Mace to the face, going to try to run out of this one. Cavalry charge, plus the Ghost going to do a bit of damage. Anti-heal active on him as well. He's going to heal it away. Mace to the face. Remember, he actually went back and didn't elect to finish the Lotus Crown. He's gone for Beads 3, Sprint 2 instead. Just
Life-saving actives right there. Turning on those actives are just make him a little bit more slippery. He's got the heals available to him, so the Lotus Crown is more of a luxury than a need right now.
Yeah.
The beads, on the other hand, yeah, definitely a need. Served up on a platter is Matt Coys. Unable to take it, his Mace to the face, but there's a pull. Jelly in some trouble. He's stopped. He's smacked. He might be able to get away underneath the tower, and he will.
He will, yeah.
Just
No
a hair
dots
of
there on the side of XGN available to try to chunk him down there. And as a result, Sylvanas will walk out of there. Remember, they did use 2 ultimates for that. Both the Sobek and an Awilix ultimate were used. You're going to pull the Gold Fury here. Will old Freddy Q. Look at him zooming around.
This is that's the old classic Shadow Q start or tank. If you have enough movement speed, you can just not get hit.
He's going to be working into a Pestilence, it appears, here on the Sobek with his first item, Silver Talisman. Gold Fury now getting down to about 30%. In will come Eager. They're looking for the initiation. There's going to be a big initiation out of the Hades. 2 are silenced. 1 is going to be caught. Mace to the face. He's down. They found the Hell yet again. And XGN, they're just letting Eager find their way to the back line over and over and over again. It's been so successful for the boys. Matt Coys picks up a double, in fact, as XGN is in a lot of trouble now. Bobby
Surrounded.
He's going to drop for a 4th time.
There
As Air Cougar's going to get credit for that one. That's the 2nd kill onto Air Cougar. That's 10 bonus power for the Shibalanke. Just before the 14-minute mark, they're going to find a Gold Fury as well.
This is what happens to Eager. This is what happens, Bart. Dwarfs just understand. Sometimes he's got to just do the heavy lifting. And he just accepts the role and he goes, okay, fine. You know what? I'll do it. And he rotates at the right times. He gets the big silences. He gets the big ultimates. And Dwarfs, he's routinely been this character, both here at the UMG ultimate, during the regular season. I mean, this is what we expect out of Dwarfs. We didn't see it in Game 1. We're certainly seeing it in Game 2.
Yeah, Dwarfs showing up big in these fights so far. Still going to need a few more to end. Oh, look, it's not the Lotus Crown there. It's not indeed at all.
The Dynasty Plate Helm.
The Dynasty Plate Helm.
You're impressed that
the DPH. Well, it's either the Celestial Legion Helm or the Dynasty Plate. Dynasty Plate favored by players such as Xing and Mace of the Face and nobody else.
Yes. That's pretty much it.
It's a mid-game bridge item. Gives you a little bit of penetration, a little bit of physical protection, and some mana, I believe.
Yes.
CDR.
And also the passive. Don't forget the passive.
And the passive. What, that item?
Yes.
That item doesn't have a passive, does it? Dynasty Plate?
Dynasty Plate, no, the Celestial Legion.
It's Celestial Legion has the anti-crit.
That's the anti-crit.
Yeah.
The Dynasty Plate Helm does not.
Yeah, it's still sitting at rank 2. It could still become Lotus Crown perhaps, but it does look like he's going to be going for a little bit more of that that offensive option perhaps. As well, it's been mostly actives for old
exactly.
Mace of the Face here. It's Heavenly plus Beast 3.
Oh, it's trouble on the side of Eager's Hunter. Air Cougar being aggressed on by 2 players. Here's the rest of his team though, so if Shadow Q wants to keep coming, the rest of Eager are here, but they opt not to. XGN plays it safe in lane.
Hey, throwing out those bounce shots.
I like that he goes for him.
What did Michael Jordan say?
I knew you were going to say it. And actually, that's a Michael Scott quote.
I thought it was Wayne Gretzky.
No, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Ah, you lose 100% of the races you don't pole in or whatever. What is NASCAR? I don't even know.
That was the worst.
Yeah. No, the worst is a soul laner.
No, that's the worst.
The worst.
Yeah. It's actually a Scott Gandhi quote, actually. You miss 100% of the shots you take and spit out.
Hey, shout out Scott Gandhi. He's probably watching.
Hopefully.
With his simian face. Wow. Chat looks like a monkey.
That's rude.
It looks like a monkey.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Oh, he's like a caveman. He's like right in between. He's the missing link.
I mean, I'll go with you as far as caveman. I won't go any further.
You won't go any further than caveman?
I mean, we're disgracing him in his own church. Right?
That's right. Yeah, this is that's true. It's the church.
I'm on the altar of Scott Conti. I'm not going to deface him at all.
Look at the grouping from Eager here. They want to fight here in the mid lane. Let's take a listen in to the Eager comms as they coalesce in the mid lane and look for this tier 1.
Need to look for ticks. Oh,
That's so big block.
That's a good. All right, we can fight this.
That's
That's
good.
it, we
That's
look
good. That's
solid.
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
fight
Fight this.
Alright, we
so
can use
my
up in
call.
10 seconds.
I got some
Reset.
reset.
That's really good.
Reset, it's fine.
I got divine rune on 3 of them.
Should we dive now? Should we dive?
Yeah,
I
we
think-
should dive.
Okay,
we can
look
dive.
for the blink ult. My weakening's up.
We can just
Just
go on
look for
tower.
far
tower.
back,
Look
too
for
far
tower.
back.
Tower.
Still looking for it.
If you can get plucked, Jelly, and then ult off
Just
that,
wait
Wait for wave.
He's
then
not
we
an idiot.
engage.
He won't pluck me.
We're focusing tower here, boys. We're focusing tower here.
I'm gonna zone them with my horse.
Okay. Yeah, me and Matt can zone. I'm gonna
If they're
blink ult
grouped, I'm
on-
gonna ult.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
blink
ult.
ult in.
Let's
Okay,
go.
I'll
Let's
stay
go.
back and
Go,
heal.
go.
I'll stay back
Alright,
and
right
heal.
here, right here.
Go.
Alright, just take tower.
Take
I
tower,
already
tower.
backed. I already
Yeah, I'm
faced
on
out.
tower.
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 Everyone back up.
Yeah.
Back up.
Get it,
We get chop. Chop.
I'm
Heal
ulting.
one, heal
I think
one.
oh!
Big ult.
Holy
fucking Keep pushing. That ult, dude.
Oh my god!
Let's go fight. Let's go.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god. What happened to comms?
Can we get finished?
Fire.
Fire.
I'm going.
Oh my god, Derek.
Oh my god.
Well, Air Cougar got a quadra. No real breakdown needed.
Yeah, you know, every once in a while, you hit that Hades ultimate, and it's just the best ultimate.
That's what I was going to say.
But worst, he's had that, like, what, twice now this game, that he's hit that 3 or 4 man Pillar of Agony that's just done so much. And really, it's really kind of inexcusable for this XGN squad. I mean, these guys have been playing Smite for a long time. To group up like that?
Yeah, I mean, well, here's what happened, Jelly. You heard the plan. The plan was Jelly's going to go in, blink, ult, and we'll do it. Right now, though, XGN trying to do what they can to sort of soften the wounds. Homie, if he picks up Matt Coy's.
What that one came down to was that XGN used so many ultimates just outside of their tier 1, and Eager realized it. They're like, oh, we can just totally dive this, and then they did. Lotus Crown was finished by Hell. It will not be the any of the different plate helms.
XGN starting Fire Giant already at 50% HP. Homie, if he's ultimate's down, so no grab
they're
on
fighting in this
Jelly.
choke.
Ultimate by Doris is also down. Jelly picks up Homie Effie somehow, and he walks away with the wisps. Now here comes Sam Bam.
That's the
with
Shibalante ultimate.
Ooh. By basketball stunned a little bit. Nothing really picked up.
I think XGN was trying to counterward the Fire Giant.
Maybe just a little bit.
Just going to drop, you know, the quick 400 gold.
All of the woods.
Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be a 150 gold bounty for whoever goes over there and cleans that up for Eager.
Still, coming back to that fight, Bart. Air Cougar winds up with the superlative quadra kill.
Yeah,
A lot of it off of doors.
all of it off doors.
All set up by Jelly. Jelly blinks in, forces, beads, jumps, everything else with the Cataclysm. Everybody lands into Dwarf's ultimate, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like that's the 1, 2, 3 punch, right? All
And,
right.
and they also had Matt Coy's disrupting on the horse as
Yep.
well. It was really nicely kind of conceptualized. Like it feels like Eager saw that one going that way in their head, and then went through with it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was just too much. Too handle.
Too fast.
Too furious.
There you go.
Gold Fury. Very furious as well. Gonna go down. Team Eager now sporting an 8,000, 7,000 gold lead here.
Hey, somehow
20
they've done
minutes
this with this kind of like janky timing team. They've had the team fight now to get this lead. I mean, they need about this 8,000 to 10,000 gold mark to maintain going into that 25 to 30 minute timing. Like that's the timing window where they need to be most worried about being on the snowball and have that snowball still rolling because Hell's coming.
in. Oh, yeah.
Hell's coming.
Oh, yeah.
5 item Hell is unstoppable.
And that's the problem here, Bart. 14-3 seems,
Oh,
Cute play.
the juke shoes.
and you know he was planning that.
Yeah.
Dismal to be nice to XGN. But again, that Hell is a time bomb.
Dude, I mean, so much credit should be given to Eager for like, they surrendered game 1
Yes.
because they got worked.
Yep.
And now to give away the Hell and fight into it.
I mean, this is a talented crew. They're doing everything they're supposed to. But here's the thing. I mean, an 0-4 Hell can still win the game.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to have an 0-10 Hell in order to like take her out of the match. So Eager right now, they got the tier 1 tower, they got the tier 2 tower, looking to take their first Phoenix of the game.
Well, let's take a
All
listen in here with Eager, Tom, as they look to break the base of XGN.
I got slopes. Halting.
Disengage.
So back.
Go on, Sobek. Get out.
I'm hell now.
I'm dead.
Back up.
Reset.
Disengage.
Run.
Look for heals. We can fight this. I'm choking. Just
We don't have
disengage.
fire.
Yeah,
We don't
just
have
walk
fire.
back. Yeah, no, just walk back.
Can we look for the bus?
Yeah, look for bus. Ooh, that Phoenix call, boys.
Nice.
Go for blue.
Alright.
Mid.
XGN seeming pleased. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Eager seeming pleased with their strategy there. XGN probably not so pleased they lost their right side, or their left side Phoenix, for what it's worth. But Eager finds the right side Phoenix for themselves, and they'll enjoy that growing gold lead, just over 6K now, and looking for the Fire Giant. They really need that Fire Giant still to like kind of walk into the base and try to win. And well, we've seen many a game go wrong there overall, but
And you heard that from the Eager guys as well. A couple of them might have wanted more out of that
We
fight,
don't have
but
fire.
We don't have fire. Just walk back. Just walk away. Eager now, still in the lead. XGN can still win a fight over the Fire Giant, especially with this hell. I am just staring at the hell the entire time. We've got the boots online. Looks like the Lotus Crown coming on with the. Is that going to be a?
it's an E-staff,
Okay.
I think.
Yes.
I mean, it must be an
It's
E-staff.
not a Warlock sash 22 and a half in. It's
No.
got to be E-staff or Gem. And I would venture that it's closer to E-staff.
It's no way it's a gem. No way it's a gem. She needs something to let her be a little bit more effective with the frontliner. Honestly, Mace of the Face's build is very suspect here. I mean, like, Breastplate of Valor is insanely cost effective.
Sure.
And it maxes your CDR with your cooldown boots. And then you go for Lotus Crown instead? I don't know. I'm turning my nose up a little bit here at this build, but
I mean, let's take a look. Let's take a gander, shall we? You've got Air Cougar, right? Physical damage.
Guan Yu,
Guan Yu is
physical.
not dealing a ton of damage, but
No, he is now. He's got a Transcendence.
and he's got a third item. Lusto.
Yeah.
He's DJ Pernick.
The Pern. The Pern burn. The Pern burn.
Well, XGN going to start the Fire Giant. They want to be the ones on top right now. Team Eager trying to stop things. Fire Giant still at 50%. Freddy Q already down. Here comes Matt Coy's on the horse.
Tom, look at this. Shibalaki split pushing the left side lanes. Eager. They want to just keep them engaged. Let's take a listen to the Eager comp to see if they can find this left side Phoenix.
Come on, Sobek. Sobek's dead.
You're gonna heal. Fight this on. They're
Keep
they're
fighting.
burning it, they're burning
I
it.
got him at my ult. I'm going to
Nice,
end.
they're burning it.
Salute!
God, yes. Give it
Keep
up.
fighting them. I'm ending.
Nice shit.
That's game.
That's
I'm ending.
That's game.
That's game.
Fucking game.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Let's go.
GG's. GG. That's how you come back. 24, dude. That's what's up.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. That was just a powder keg. This is what I love. Everybody on the team is going pretty nuts. Dwarst, closest to the camera, little smile. He's the one that pretty much.
So, I mean, okay, look. he hit a Hades ultimate over in the right side lane that was pretty good.
Okay.
Then he hit an ultimate under the tier 2 in mid lane that basically won them the game. And then he hit a Hades ultimate on Fire Giant in the mud puddles that 3 got knocked up out of. My God.
I mean, that's what he does. He finds these spots, and as you said, it was almost inexcusable to watch XGN sort of group up. But that's not the whole equation. Dwarst finds these spots where the players are out of their abilities, out of their actives, out of all that stuff, and he just winds up sticking himself and creating a situation where nobody can really escape. That's what we saw.
You could just grab a Dwarf's play out of the bag in this game and call it your BenQ best play, but it's going to be that second Hades ultimate in the team fight under traffic under the tier 2 in the mid lane. Take another look at this one.
Yeah, I mean, this was prime time. We mentioned there was a time clock on this
Blink,
go.
knock up, everyone dodges it. Oops.
And it follows.
Here comes Guan Yu. Here comes Guan Yu. Oh no, Guan Yu has cavalry charge. What are we going to do? Here comes Dwarst.
Yeah, as soon as that silence is over, Dwarst all of a sudden hits 3. Everyone. There's no buttons left to push. That's the thing. He saves it. He waits. Air Cougar with 4.
Yeah, and the quadra kill for Air Cougar, right, it's all well and good to get those killing streaks. It's that it's Shibalanke. He nets 20 power from that fight.
Oh,
right?
That's an item.
He gets an item out of that fight effectively.
That's an item. 20 and then
Great Google,
effectively 30 power for all 6 of those kills.
Yeah.
That's an item. Deathbringer has 50, right?
Right, Executioner's 30.
Yeah.
Executioner is one of the best items in the game. Well, hey, with that, we're going to go to game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure you would have seen this one coming after game number 1, but it's 1-1 apiece for XGN and Eager. We'll be back with game number 3 in just a couple of minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a few.